When I first heard Scream 7 was going to use AI as a plot element as the bad guy, I was excited.
Did you create this?
What? No. I mean, I created that one just to see if it was possible.
I can't wait to kill you, Sidney Prescott, and your daughter. And I'm gonna love every...
I don't hate AI like a lot of people do, but it's annoying to see it do things it isn't supposed to do. And I was happy it was the bad guy in this film. The film, however, presents AI in such a ham-fisted way, offering no real insight into the issue with AI. It offers no arguments against or even for AI, really. There's no real exploration of the consequences of AI in this film, other than the surface level threat it poses for the characters. By the end of it, you're left wondering why the filmmakers even incorporated AI into this film. Why did they have to write a whole story around it? If it was only going to function as a superficial element in the story.
This is it.
Scream 7 came out a while ago, and a lot of people have disliked the film quite a lot. I don't understand why people like or dislike a piece of fiction. To me, it's something you consume on a rather personal level. You like a story because the film reflects something of your own life. You see yourself, elements of your life, or perhaps your ideals reflected in the film, and that resonates with you. Like when you watch a child looking at the setting sun, holding back tears because he knows he'll never get what he wants from life. His life will just end, like the day has just ended. Or when a race car driver, after many struggles, wins that win that he's been chasing for all his life. And you see some of your own struggles, the hurdles you've overcome, finally getting what you wanted from life. I didn't feel like that in Scream 7. I didn't feel any of that at all. And yet I liked this film. I liked it because it's entertaining. It's not a good film by any measure. And I've forgotten most of what happened in the film because my brain works in weird and inexcusable ways. But I watched the film and I thought it wasn't a terrible film at all. It was entertaining. I liked it.
Reminds me of where we grew up.
One of the things I liked about the film is the fact that they brought in Joel McHale as the police officer. Joel McHale as a police officer was a pretty good police officer, unlike a lot of cops you see in these kind of roles. He was efficient. But what I didn't like was the stuff he got to do in the film, the role that he played. I expected a lot more from the role. I expected him to have a meatier, chunkier part to play in the film, considering I'm such a big fan of Community. Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega are absent from the film, and I understand it was pretty stupid of the filmmakers to give Melissa Barrera the boot. It was stupid, but I know nothing of the situation or the politics, so I'm just going to shut up and move on to Courtney Cox. It was great seeing Courtney Cox again, although in this film she didn't get to do much except kill that first unknown killer. Also, we got to see Neve Campbell. It's hard to like a Scream film without Neve Campbell, and we got Neve Campbell front and center in this film. I'm happy. I like that they brought back Mason Gooding and Jasmine Savoy Brown from the last few films. While they didn't have much to do, they were fun to watch. The kills were mostly great, from the first two kills where Ghostface stabs a man's head and his eyes go weird, and the woman who falls on the knife, to the beer tap kill, which was really fun. They were good kills. They were all good kills. But as great as these things were, there were things I didn't like about the film. Like the escape room Sydney and her daughter were in the house. They were safely sealed away in that room. But then they went and escaped from that room when the killer was right outside. Or the first two victims who were killed. These two victims had nothing to do with the entire film, and they were killed for no reason. Most annoying of all, I found Anna Camp's reason for killing really shallow, unless she's a serial killer, which isn't explored in this film at all. Her reasons are shallow and make no sense in the framework of the story. Add to the fact that she killed her own son for some dumb reason. And a partner, the mental asylum guy. I know nothing about the guy, or maybe I've forgotten everything about the guy because he's forgettable. I even forgot he existed before I sat down to make this video. I forgot he existed because he had so little to do in the film. He's an inconsequential part of the plot, really. Also, this is the one time in a mystery movie I actually figured out who the killer was. Not mental asylum guy, that was almost impossible to figure out, but Anna Camp. It was pretty obvious it was Anna Camp. The death of her son might have made one scratch her name off the suspect list, but I forgot he was her son and I suspected her. I suspected her not because I'm smart. No, I'm not smart. I figured it out because Anna Camp is an actor of note, but she was barely in the film. She was in scenes that had no consequence at all on the overall plot. So I suspected her, and she was the killer. So yeah, Anna Camp, easy guess. Look, there were a lot of troubles this film faced while filming, and that probably led to the drop in the quality of the film, the drop that people who aren't me have perceived. I didn't have too many expectations of the film, so I enjoyed it. I'm hoping the next film really blows my socks off. Until then, we can always go back and watch the older Scream films.